kind of way to say what's on your mind. My God, and not just another squeeze in the
What's up? Hold on. I gotta fix some things here. I've been doing something behind the scenes. This is I gotta fix this. Hold on a second. So y'all can see here while I work my magic, why my water is not being seen behind the overlay. No. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, is it? Hold on. Settings. Where's my water? Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on. Is the water here? What the hell happened to it? Hold on a second. Stop. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. Now let me fix that. Here. There. Chat. Overlay. Okay. Woo! All right. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. Y'all talk among yourselves. Let me do something really quick here. Let me put text. A text here. Text. See, you can't be dumb and do this stuff here. That's why people. That's why they invented. Oh my God! Are you serious? Now it's crashing. Ah! No, don't do this. It's stuck. Sorry for yelling, but it's stuck. It's stuck like this. Hold on. Now, guys, I'm gonna hope I'm not gonna have to. I'm gonna hope I'm not gonna have to. Yep. Okay. I may go offline. I may not. Hold that thought. Let's see. If I go offline, I'm gonna come back. Yep. Okay, guys. I'm going to have to like close out this program and then come right back. Give me a minute though. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to close it. Hold on a second. It has just messed up on me. Hold on. Okay. I'm trying to do everything before instead of close. Okay, I'm gonna have to close it. Hold on. Test manager. All right, guys, I'll be back. I'm so sorry. Okay, I think I should be back. Press okay, I think I should be back. Oh, it sounds like I am back. Taters, press 1. Press 1 if you. Okay, we're gonna leave well enough alone. We're gonna leave well enough alone, okay? I was trying to fix this. While I was live on the air. Turns out that's a bad idea. Very, very, very bad idea. Okay? Very bad idea. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. That's what I was going to do. That's what I was going to do. Taters! Hello, everyone. Before I get into my spiel, how are y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Y'all doing okay? There's a reason why we're bringing up this topic today. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing well. The engaged who said, well, I ain't kill nobody. I'm doing well, Jamal. Chilling as always, that shizzle. So let's talk about some things here because by the way, we got a good one coming up on Monday for the ladies. It's to teach you how to flirt. I do believe I'm going to put in a video format the scripts, how to attract a traditional conservative man. So I'm going to teach you ladies how to flirt. It's so easy. I'm telling you, these men are easy. They're so easy. In my Discord, we have a Discord specifically, strictly for only women. And they have been learning a lot with how I interact with a lot of losers who are on my channel. And what do I mean by losers? I'm talking about men who hate women. There's part of the dark manosphere. We're talking about the Negro manosphere. I don't know why those monkeys are on my channel. And they are so thirsty. I just banned a thirsty one today named Chris Styles. I have told my moderators, I said, hey, if you see him simping for me, put him in timeout. If you see him talking about, oh, Tree, I can slap you up with a biscuit. Oh my God, and I'm told this thirsty simp, hey, I don't want you. You're pathetic. You disgust me. Stop it. You're getting a little annoying. And it's like the more I say ew, the more desperate they get. But this is not the one this happened today. This was not the reason why I brought this up. It's amazing that the men who actually fit the stereotypes are given the example. Okay? For 3 weeks, this guy is all in my daggone comment section, simping and thirsting. And I don't want, first of all, you're not my type, ill, okay? And second of all, I'm not available, idiot. And I show the women in my Discord, I'm like, you can tell these men over and over again, but it's not the men from traditional conservative. See, the traditional conservative men have pride amongst themselves. They're not thirsty. They're not desperate. And they damn sure ain't clingy. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want them, they know how to take a no. They know how to take a rejection and keep it moving. Not these broken men from the broken peel section of YouTube. Now, ladies, you're going to have to watch out because they are coming to this channel specifically pursuing you. Okay? They are pursuing you. And of course, I'm the mama bear. Of course, I get to see these losers. And I told you, any one of them subscribe to these channels. Don't bother. Don't bother. These are worthless men. How would you like it? Look. I'm gonna just show you how, because maybe I'm not making it plain, but I thought I was. By saying, listen, if they subscribe to these channels are against what we stand for as traditional women. They are listening to broken men who are angry because they don't got no game, they ain't got no skills, no money, no finesse, no nothing. They are the rejects of YouTube. They are the rejects of humanity. And there's a lot of them, And say they're going to get mad at women, the liberal women, and we're not liberal women. We're not liberal women over here. By the way, remind me to show you something about liberal women. Okay? I found an article. Shout outs to the people on my minds.com page. They have been bringing some receipts. Hold on. I gotta. I'm going to put a pin in it about how these guys who are subscribed to these channels, ladies, if they hide it, don't bother with them. Okay, because now they're looking at my channels and now they go, oh no, she's telling our secrets. She's telling them to look at the channel, and then they hide it. They hide the channels that they subscribe to. Leave these losers alone. Hold on, I'm gonna put a pin in that, right? Let me go to my minds.com page and I'm gonna show you something that another guy, traditional male, he hit me on a game that these women play and I didn't even know that was a thing. And I was so grateful because I love learning stuff like this. Okay, right here. Hold on a second. Let me see. Okay, I found it. Look at this. Look at this, right? So this woman says, why is it so hard to find a decent partner in this day and age, 30 years, and still not met my soulmate? Then underneath that, look at all those hearts and the retweets, and then of course, subscribe. And then she puts her OnlyFans. Now, I'm not seeing it from the skilled traditional conservative, because there's no liberals on here. And there's no broken men from the broken manosphere, from the broken pill community on my page. This is strictly a political page. Okay, so the men on here are quality, conservative, and they're smart. They're smart. I go, who's going to tell her? Because I thought, that's the reason why you ain't got no man. No, dude, come to find out, it's a game. Look, watch this. Voting for liberty. She knows what she's doing. Some sap will think they can be her soulmate and send her money. And I was like, boom! And I told him, I said, hey, good point. I see the hustle now. I didn't realize it until you pointed out. Good call. So now I see. Now y'all know me. I don't know this hustle. I don't know it. Okay, I don't do this whole thing. I'm not a liberal. Okay? But now that I see the hustle, I got so much respect for this woman. Because I was thinking like the broken men. Like, these women. Because if you really think about it, I begin to do two researches, okay, on women who was complaining about not having a man and this, that, and the other. They both are married with OnlyFans. Of course, they were married to liberal cucks. Okay, we understand who they married to. We have seen several stories of liberal women who have these cucks. This is on my political channel. Isn't that right? Press 1. No, I actually premiered it on this channel, not my political channel. I premiered it on this channel. Hold on, where's my chat at? Make sure I go to my chat. I premiered this on this channel of these white liberal women who have husbands, and one of them was kicked out. Her children, her 2 sons, was kicked out. Okay? 2 of her sons was kicked out of, the latest one we saw. 2 of her sons were kicked out of Catholic school because mommy has an OnlyFans page and daddy takes the pictures. Daddy takes the pictures. Daddy does the video shoots. Daddy does all. I mean, like, so when these men talking about something, these women with these OnlyFans page, they ain't got no man. The hell you say they ain't got no men? It's a game. I respect the hustle, dude. I respect the hustle. Like, holy smoke. So now I'm going to think twice when I start clowning women with OnlyFans page. I can't clown them. These women are smart. They're smart. Vegan gains promotes his wife's OnlyFans on his own channel. Smart, they're smart, they're smart. I'm thinking, I'm like, whoa. But that's my political channel. I just want to say, ladies, listen. You gotta be aware of these men. They are so desperate, and a lot of them are subscribed to my channel. So let's get back to what I was saying here. Okay. So the thing about it is that you all know that we have standards, and that we don't want no liberal Black Lives Matter supporters. We don't want no Antifa men. We don't want none of these mentally deranged men. And the thing about it is that these men are broken. They're angry because, like I said, they have picked a stupid, crazy liberal woman, and she got the better of him. And now they are gathering together to cry about how they was taken advantage of and how they were simps and blah, blah, blah. And then they go get depressed because it isn't in the man's nature to pursue, if he's heterosexual, the opposite sex. It's in its nature. And so they have to fuel that energy somewhere else. And that's why they fuel it to these men who basically feed them the anger they want to ridicule women, but they don't give them any solutions on how to better themselves, how to find the right woman, whatever. These ugly, fat, grotesque, crispy, crusty men think that they can get a top tier woman or anybody who's a 6 or above. Honey, after the fat acceptance movement, which I don't support, okay? I don't support the fat acceptance movement. But these big 600 and 700 pound women are getting men with money, men with style. If I dare say, top tier men. So I'm trying to say, where is the evidence of all this stuff they talking about? Anyway. So you see this beautiful Blue Lives Matter flag behind me, right there, taters? Okay. You see this behind me. In my comment section, hold on, let me move this to the side for a second. In my comment section, I always say something to the fact, I'm paraphrasing here. Shout outs to the police officers in the concrete jungle mowing down the uncivilized animals on the streets. We appreciate you. We love you. Keep up the good work. Hashtag Blue Lives Matter. Why would any self-respecting person who is anti-police, and if you're part of the ghetto, the black community, if you're part of these people, all right, you should look at that and go, I'm a coon, I'm a seller, I'm a aunt your mama, I'm a mammy, I'm a bed wench, I'm all these things I'm supposed to be. But you subscribe to my channel and you thirst after me or the females that post in the comment section. So women, be careful. But I just want you to know, when you post in the comment section, trust me, I'm watching who's pursuing you. And I have already done one. I have warned one. Hey, leave this loser alone. Go look at who he's subscribed to. Then he'll go and hide his subscription. I just ban him. He hide the channel who he's subscribed to. And then we had another one in our Discord where I was in real time showing the women how thirsty these men are. When you point and I made a big mistake, so we're gonna learn a big mistake. We're gonna learn from my mistake I made. Okay, ladies. There was a guy who was like, I'm traditional conservative. I've been a registered Republican. This is what he's saying to me. I've been a registered Republican since 1996, and I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for a wife and a kid ever since then. It is 2021, and you've been waiting for a wife and kid since 1996? 1996? Ladies, come on now. I shouldn't have to tell you that had red flags all over it. But I didn't pay any attention to this because I pointed out the people he was subscribed to in the manosphere circles. And hold on, I'll show it to you. Shall I show it to you, ladies? Ladies, would you like to see? Because I took a screenshot. Because, by the way, he deleted his channel. He deleted his channel, okay? Because I was like, you ain't no traditional conservative man. You got issues with women. And then he fessed up. He fessed up and said, okay, yeah, I'm subscribed to those channels, but it doesn't mean I'm not looking for the right woman. How, Sway? How? How can you sit up here and subscribe to channels that say never get married? Okay? Pump and dump. And you thirsting after people in my freaking chat on my comment section. These men are fraudulent. They fraudulent. Hold on, let me show y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna show it to you. Look at this. And the women in my Discord was having a ball watching this in real time. Script. Okay, here we go. Here we go. One of these things are not like the other. One of these things are kind of the same, but one of these things don't belong with the other. Can you point it out for me? Can you point it out for me? One of these things don't belong here on the subscription list. What's wrong? So I did something wrong, okay? Yes, thank you, Lion Blues. Thank you, Jamal. I don't belong in that damn subscription list. We about marriage. First of all, let's get the political part out. We are right-leaning. I'm a right-winger. Some of these knuckleheads are right-leaning centrists. Everybody else is conservative. We don't even match. I'm part of the TradCon community, baby. I am the only black woman, but 80% of my audience are white. We part of the TradCon. Why are y'all crusty people over here on this channel anyway? We have nothing in common. Especially politically, you would think that the Blue Lives Matter flag behind me wouldn't work. They got low self-esteem. Anywho, I did a boo-boo, ladies. I did a boo-boo. Okay? I did a boo-boo. You want to know what the boo-boo is? Learn from my mistake. I told him how I know he's fraudulent. I told him how I know he's not a traditional conservative. He could be a conservative. Yep, if he's been registered since the 80s or whatever, I believe he's a Republican. But they can be broken too. And you do have some broken right-leaning men that are part of this manosphere red pill community. They belong there, but they don't belong here. And they're easy to find out. They're easy to see, ladies, if you just open your eyes. This is so second nature to me. It's like an instinct. I don't believe nothing a man tells me online or in person either. You know what I'm saying? But I did a mistake. I told him why. I was like, you're subscribed to blah, 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 everything you see on here. I said, these people don't believe in marriage. These people, and by the way, women, okay? Women, if you're young and you meet a guy, and I told you, stay with young men. Don't go to these old slow semen sperm swimming men. Your baby gonna come out a retard, okay? Don't do that, okay? And if you are going to be with these men, all right, that are in your age range, we deal with no prenup here. There's no prenup here because it's marriage to death do you part. And the thing about it is that all you got to do is see how they feel about it or lose their mind. But we don't deal with having, first of all, let me just say this, okay? You don't open your legs to these type of men in the first place, okay? Because this is the reason why I'm going through a phase, ladies. All right, you see the phase? I'm going through a phase where I am actually showing you. I'm showing you the process. First of all, if you're young, because I got a lot of young ones in here, okay? All right, hold on. Here you go. Let's see. Here's a monkey already. Hold on a second. There you go. What I want you to understand is this, all right? It's that there are men who have a high body count. There are men they are emotionally bankrupt. There are men who are mentally destroyed. Okay, these men don't serve you any purpose, and I'm showing you how to get the conservative men. They're not online, ladies. They're not online. They're just not. And they're not going to be, you got to go where I tell you to go find them. If you do this, and I've had 2 women do it already, and they got boyfriends. They listen to me. These are right-leaning, traditional men who want to start a family with the woman that they're married to. These men have no interest in marrying you. All they're trying to do is get in between your legs. And those of you who are not emotionally strong, you need to just step away until you learn how to get several men to date at one time. So I had somebody, and I was going to save this on Friday for the Q&A, but I'll say it now. Okay, I'll say it now. You need to have, ladies, you need to date more than one man so that you don't get emotionally caught up in more than one man. But don't have sex with any of them. You understand me? Don't have sex, because we don't do that here. They want sex. Tell them to go to the liberal women. Tell them to go to the liberal women. But please believe me when I tell you, we are the cream of the crop. Okay? Okay? Okay, there we go. Okay? We are the cream of the crop. And hold on. I see some thirsty, bitter men in my chat already. Look how popular I am, ladies. You see how this is? It's something else I wanted to say something to you. The more you reject them, the more they want you. I think Revenia, because we're the only 2 alphas here. But have any of the women who are nurturers and betas, have you rejected a man before? She and I do it all the goddamn time. So we're used to this. But the more you reject them, the more you clown them, the more they want you. You don't want these type of men. That's the clingy. That's the thirsty people. Those are the desperate people. Could you imagine? Could you imagine a woman? Please, baby, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Please, I'll do anything. I bark like a dog. I bark for you. Please don't leave me. Please don't. What's a pathetic women. Now imagine that in a man. Imagine that in a man. You don't want these thirsty men up in here. My channel, although old, it's not a new channel. It's not a new channel. This channel format is new. I've only been doing a format dedicated to women for a month. For a month. And I can't tell you how many times I belittle, berate, and clown men in my comment section. And they don't go nowhere. Now you see why I made so much money as a domina. Because you have a good percentage of men who liked to be abused. Where they learn it from? They learn it from their mamas. 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 Who got simp pappies? Who got incel pappies? Yeah. Now, what do I mean they learn it from their mothers? Their mothers are dominant and have gotten simps, have gotten broken betas, and have dominated them. And so the mother berates the father, whether he's inside the house or not. Yeah, cuckolds. Thank you, Midnight Roll. Big time cuckolds. The mama goes up into the husband who's in the house cooking. The mama goes into the kitchen where the husband is cooking and go, nigga, you got my food ready? Well, I'm going to go down the street and go see some Ray Ray. It's time to get a tune up. And he's like, yes, dear. Would you like me to make something for Ray Ray too? No, he don't want your nasty cooking. Feed the kids. Yes, dear. Do you have some lube, dear? Do you want some lube for you? Okay, yes, dear. That's why they got all mad when I talked about Charles. Ain't no king, ain't no man with some pride, ain't no self-respected man gonna get pissed off that a simp was treated like a simp. Like a submissive was treated like a submissive. None of them. Anyway, let me get back to the voting thing here. And then I'm going to show you something about the liberal women on the left. Hence why you are going to be pursued, ladies. You are going to be pursued. I'm telling you. They're doing it now. They are living in my comment section looking for you. And don't worry, I'm watching. I do gatekeep the hell out of my daggone comment section. So the thing about it is this. You have to know your value. You have to know that you have to look at the realistic state of the world right now. And I am sad. I will say this. I am sad for those men who are good and decent. I am, okay? And that you have to go through a lot of weeds in order to find a nice flower. I do sympathize for you. I'm no longer on your team because I just learned that, well, the mental issues with a lot of men is beyond repair, and the only way to take care of it is go to the root source. And that's when I decided to, I realized, okay, let me take all my talent, let me take everything I got and give it to women and show how women should be selective. But, and it's a lot of work because you have some women with low self-esteem. You have some women who don't know their self-worth. You have some women who don't understand what to do to get the men, to get the good men they want. And excuse me, and I'm telling you, one of the things they can't fake, ladies, you remember this? They can't fake their politics. They can't fake that. They can't fake that. Go, and if you think I'm lying, if you ever want to see what a person's really all about, go around his friends, if he allow you around his family, and say, I love the police. And so do Tyrone over here. And see how the family and the friends react. Because he could tell you any kind of lies he wants if he's trying to fake the funk. Also, make him show you his voter registration card if you really want to make sure you got a good one. And don't get the ones that's voting independent either. If you really want to, don't get them one. Get the ones that's voting Republicans. Okay. Okay. But if that's a good one. Yeah, tell them you support Trump. All right. Now let me tell you what I do. I have Trump shirts, but I go to a conservative gym. The gym owner, the person who owns the gym has been a Republican for 30 years and more. Okay. I can wear my Blue Lives Matter shirt. I can wear my, at the time, Trump 2020 shirt. I can wear my Make America Great Again hat. I can wear all my Republican paraphernalia. Ain't nothing going to happen to me. And then the men who are hard right-leaning like me say hi, buy me water, even though I got a jug. Always have a jug of water by me. And they never forget me, honey. And it was like, you know what? I own a bar, a pub up the street. You will never have to worry about a drink ever again. I said, well, I don't drink. Well, it doesn't matter. We have Shirley Temples too and soda. Just come up there, ask for me, and you will want for nothing. We look out for each other, okay? We look out for each other in this space because we are a minority. These crazy libtards, they take over social media. They're taking over the social platforms. They're taking over everything. So that puts us more and more into a box, but it leaves us time to get to know our men and our men to know us. Now, I've always said every man that's in that space, that is in the broken pill space, that's in the manosphere space, has been effed over by a liberal woman. And what they want to do is take it out on you. Hence why women leave them alone. They are broken beyond repair. And I'm going to help you out with something too. Somebody showed me a trick on Instagram. I'm going to share it with you too. So let's go to this. I want to show you something that's going to knock your socks off. Shout out also to a political, one of our, by the way, I'm about to show you something that was also given to me by one of our conservative right-wing posters in my Political Minds account. He showed me this article. I'm going to tell y'all something. If y'all are right-wing or whatever, y'all need to join my minds. Hold on, let me show you this. Watch this. Look at this. Hold on. I really want you to see it. Y'all ready? Let me see if I can bring this. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can bring this over. Copy. Hold on a second. Because I want you all to see this. Hold on a second. Let's bring, hold on. Paste. paste as link source. All right, hold on. Let's do something here. Na 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 na. Okay. And let's put her behind. Hold on, guys. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Mark. Speaking from personal experience, clingy men are clingy because of their issues that they project onto you and try to guilt you. Oh, Mark, true words. True words. Okay. So look at this, ladies and gentlemen, my conservative men that are in here, my right-leaning men. Over 50% of liberal white women under 30 have a mental health issue. Are we worried yet? I'm not worried. Now, I find it odd that they didn't test the black women. Oh, I'm sorry. Testing black women would be racist, okay? That would be racist, you know what I'm saying? George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, Breonna Taylor, I can't breathe, all that BS, okay? They would not test black women in the black community, because if they test the black women in the black community, I'm sure that number would be a good 75%. I'm not exaggerating. That's why I tell y'all, leave these people from these communities alone. Jamal said 90%. I'm not going to dispute that. But they specifically targeted white women, which supports my argument, which supports my statement of these broken men come from these type of damaged women. Okay? Okay. Did somebody, hold on. Did somebody give me a super chat? Oh, thank you, the engaged few. She couldn't have been more ham-fisted if she tried. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. If you were talking, you're still breathing. Oh, okay. No, I see you talking to somebody else. Okay. All right. So let me just read a little bit of this. Let me make sure you guys can see it though, because I'm doing this stuff on the fly. Oh, great. Okay. All right. Now look at this. All right. Now these, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to read it for you guys. These are the men. Maybe I should make my own. Hold on a second, guys. Let me make my own. Sorry. I'm gonna remove this. Let me make my own. Hold on. I'm going to make my own. Let's hope I don't. Let's hope it doesn't freeze up. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Oof. Hold on. I gotta fix that. Okay, hold on a second. Let me fix that more. All right, here we go. All right, now we do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we go. You all should be able to see that, right? It's blurry. Is it really blurry? it blurry for you guys? When Jamal said no, R. Rose said, okay. All right. No, his vision is just all right. So let me read this. Well, you don't need to if it's blurry for you, don't worry. I'll read it for you, okay? All right, here we go. Okay, so here we go. Over 50% of liberal white women under 50 have a mental health issue. Are we worried yet? And like I said, I find it really suspicious that they don't do anything about the black women in the black community. Okay, a lot of these broken men come from these type of women in that community, and I believe that if they was to really test them, if they was really to do a mental health test on them, they would probably find out that it's probably 75, 80, 85% of them also have mental health issues. But you know, white people bad, so we got to play on that narrative. A 2020 Pew Research study reveals that over half of white liberal women have been diagnosed with a mental health condition at some point. Does this mean there's a correlation between progressive ideas and mental health? Maybe. I'm not going to read all of this. It's a common tactic of the politically charged on either side, and normally perceived as a cheap one at that, to take a particular adherent, excuse me guys, I cannot read myself. A particular adherent of an ideology and equate that die-hard worship to mental illness. Conservatives label younger liberal generations as snowflakes or having Trump derangement syndrome if they didn't like the past president. Hold on. Who do we know with TDS, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on, where's my chat at? Chat, who do we know with TDS? Who do we know with TDS? And that's in denial that they had TDS. It's so cute. I'm sorry. I know y'all hate it. I freaking think it's cute as heck with the TDS, right? Grimace got it so bad. And then he gets mad because we like, you got TDS. And then he goes, I ain't got no TDS. I ain't got no TDS. I ain't got no TDS. Like, yeah, dude, you got TDS. He does make TDS cute. We're gonna be talking about McDonald's French fries, and he'll bring up, you know, Trump was eating fries with ice cream once. Like, dude, stop it with the Trump. Okay. If they didn't like the past president, liberals and progressives labels right-leaning individuals or conservatives as racist, bigots, misogynists, etc. Resorting to this type of lowbrow behavior might once have been seen as an excuse not to address the actual issues or belief at hand, but now ad hominem attacks are more common than not. But it looks like we were right about our ad hominem attacks. Huh? What y'all say, taters? Look like we were telling the truth. We were telling the truth about about like do your snowflake. You just melt at just a little sight of heat. Okay? You just melt. But anyway, so let's get back to what I was saying. So this is what I wanted to share this with you because I thought this was hilarious. And like I said, this was actually shared with me via myminds.com account, which has 0 liberals on it, 0 left-leaning people on it. And when you find men, see, what I want to do with you ladies is I wanted to make it easier for you to seek these men out, to basically vet them better. I don't think you're really, I don't think you can, I think that you can improve upon your vetting skills. Okay. And I think that's when you don't do a good job in your vetting skills, you are welcoming emotional trauma from these broken men. Okay. And then next thing you know, that you are bringing baggage to your next relationship. And those of you who are not alpha, your emotions are on your sleeves. They're there to be, in a way, taken advantage of by men who have not who have who are not out for your best interest. Okay. Now, since this is the case that they're not out for your best interests, I'm going to make a video to tell you what to do when you are pursued, what to do when you, because I'm teaching. The live streams are here to teach you how to vet. I can't put all my vetting techniques in a 10-minute video or even a 15-minute video. There's a process to it. But if you come to my live streams, I will definitely teach you. I will tell you how to do it. I taught you this week. I'm going to teach you. I taught you last week. I taught you the week before. These are foolproof methods. Because I want you to be able to say, I've never had these type of men as partners. It is so, I'm telling you something, it's so good to say that. And please don't think I'm better than any woman who has been through hardship, okay? We have all went through a bad situation or a bad partnering up, okay? But like I said, all of my trials and errors have been done in college. Once I got out, I had it down packed, baby. But a lot of women are, shall I say, new to dating, and you're not specific and you're not particular. And now this is where I come in. I have no interest in talking to the masses of women. Because my methodology, my ideology is not for the masses of women. We have really, really good men that are on the right. And I think what I want you women to do is, you probably are ignoring them, and it could be right in front of your face. They could be right in front of your face. And you don't even know it. Because you're too busy. I hope you're not looking for these chads. I told you about these chads. And women, I had somebody ask me this in real time. They said, how do you resist gorgeous men? Because at our gym, we have some drop dead gorgeous men. Okay. And I don't pay them any attention. I don't drool over them. You know what I'm saying? Because, I know what that consists of. I know. I just know it's not worth my time. I like looking at them. I'll flirt with them. I'll even rub their muscles, which they love. But we ain't going no further than that, dude. I've been there, done that. No, thank you. But the best way to actually get used to being around of unattainable, drop dead gorgeous men is to make sure they gay. I got a long list of beautiful gay men that don't want me. The only thing they want to do is, touch the girls. That's it. They just, I would have to say 98% of gay men love the girls. Okay. But that's it. They're a bunch of teas. But when you're used to seeing these gorgeous men like this that don't want you, you'll get over it real quick. And then you'll stop pursuing the chads, and you go for that guy. He could be average. All right. There's nothing wrong with going for a man who's average. But I want you to leave these idiots who are into the black culture, who are into the red pill, who are into the liberals, the progressives, to Black Lives Matter. You need to leave those losers alone because you have nothing in common with these people. And you will see what I'm talking about the more you keep your legs closed. Mark says, listen to them rant a liberal speech. True, Rose. Sometimes the muscles are hiding. Yeah, yeah. Everybody's muscle. I would even say this. Okay. Okay. I would say this. Everybody's muscles is hiding something. When you turn your body, men and women, this goes for both. Because I know a lot of bodybuilders. And me, I was a natural one. You are covering up something. And to me, it is a pain of never being taken advantage of or physically overpowered, or a lot of men who are really muscular. By the way, this doesn't make them bad. It's just that there's a reason for the muscles. When you're to look like a fit man is different than to look like a bodybuilder man. Okay, you know what I'm talking about? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Who's that? I like this. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this guy. So I want to use the difference between who should I pick as the bodybuilder with Big Ramy. Hold on a second. Who's Mr. Olympia now? Is it Big Ramy? Hold on, never mind. Hold on a second. 2021 Mr. Okay, here we go. Mr. Olympia winner. Yeah, it's Big Ramy. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. Big Ramy. All right, hold on a second. This is Big Ramy. Okay, this is Big Ramy, right? All right, that's Big Ramy. Actually, let me get a picture of him. Because I don't want to get a copy ID strike. Big Ramy. Let's get him. Okay, that's Big Ramy. All right, that's Big Ramy. All right, that's overcompensating. I would have to say that's someone who probably has been beaten up as a little child. They have now made a protector of that little child so that it never gets beat up again. Okay, so it's really therapeutic for what they do, and it's healing, and it really boosts their confidence. Then then you have let me see, let's look at the fitness. I can't think of anybody at the top of my head. Male fitness. I don't even know who this Phaser guy is. Okay, this is nice. Let's look at him. Is he going to show his body? Okay, I guess not. I'm not subscribed to none of these guys. Oh, hey! Hello, nurse! Okay, this is really good. Let me tell you why I like this, okay? Because he's not overdone. Yeah. I mean, it's not overly done, but you can tell he really takes care of his body, and it's mwah, mwah. Ladies, can I get an amen? Woo! Oh, okay. Yeah, no steroids. There's no steroids, no human growth hormone. Shut up, Reverend, with your. She's such a hater. Reveneer, let me tell y'all something. Don't listen to Reveneer. Every man I put up, she always go, he okay. That means he's fine. Okay? That means he's fine. Anybody I say, okay, don't hating ass bitch, swear. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Okay? Yeah. Definitely. So you see the difference between him and Big Rammy? You see the difference? Which one would you prefer, ladies? Now, y'all already know which I prefer. Big Rammy. What is this guy's name? I don't know what his name, but he's Asian. Or Asian persuasion. We'll put it in numbers. Number 1 or number 2? Number 1 and number 2. He is, oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. Okay, it's a huge difference, isn't it? This is Big Rammy. We'll put number 1, and then you got the Asian persuasion number 2. Let me see what y'all saying here. Let's see what y'all talking about here. Let's see. Oh, we got some that likes the number 1. Oh, this is pretty interesting. Cool. Oh, okay. Listen, listen, ladies, you want what you want. Don't you ever let nobody tell you to want anything other. Okay? Don't you ever tell anybody you want anything other than what you want. You want what you want. You all have your different type of taste. Okay? I thought the Asian was number 1. No, Asian's number 2. Big Rammy is number 1. Big Rammy is number 1. Big Rammy is the Olympia, Mr. Olympia, world best bodybuilding. Okay. Number 2 would probably outrun Big Rammy. True, actually. True. You can't have all those muscles and have some win. Okay. So I basically talked about the hypocrisy, okay? You have to, when it comes to these type of cleaning, desperate men that are clingy, they are always hypocrites. They say one thing and do another, and you should watch out for that, okay? So watch out for what and like I said, you can never go wrong with sticking to your political side. There's nothing a liberal can do for me. There's nothing a libertarian can do for me. There's nothing, because you guys are wishy-washy as hell. And there's nothing that a apolitical person could do for me, because I don't trust them. You know what I'm saying? If somebody come to me and they say, oh, I'm apolitical, that means that they know that you're traditional, and they know, a traditional conservative, and they know that, like, okay, if I tell her I'm a conservative, she's going to put me to the test and I'm going to fail. Because you got to ask them questions like, well, tell me something that you liked about Trump, or tell me what you think about Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis, the greatest of all time. Ron DeSantis 2024. Okay. There's a lot of things that we know by nature that they have to do research on, and they can't do research on everything. Okay. So there you have. All right. So it's easy to find out, just basically deal with the political their political leaning. And okay, hold on. Before I finish the rest of the list, I'm going to be missing some good content because I joined a BJJ gym. Oh, that's so good, Samantha. That is so awesome. I'm proud of you. No, listen, listen. I didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? It's nothing but wall to wall, men. Y'all listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. When you join a BJJ, when you join a BJJ gym, especially in a red area, and what I mean by a red area, a conservative area. When you join a BJJ in a red area, okay, you're going to get not only someone who can be a protector, okay, someone who's going to be fit, but somebody who got some wind. And you know what I'm talking about? Okay, somebody who got some wind, baby. So that honeymoon night is going to be okay. You're gonna be like, woo, baby, honey, my new husband, I need some water and a breather. He haven't even burst out he haven't even busted a sweat. He like, okay, my love. Yeah, go ahead and catch your breath. He gonna give you a timeout break, and then he be like, "You ready for round two?" You ain't gonna get that from no broken man, girl. You are not gonna get that from no broken man. I swear. Okay, you just not. All right. They gonna last a good 5 minutes on your honeymoon. You be like, and then you next thing you know, you gonna go to the bathroom and cry because you stuck with that for the rest of your life. Because there is no divorce. Remember, there's no divorce. We don't do divorces. So you go and get one from the BJJ, baby. And let me tell you something, Samantha. What's your height? Because if you're tall, you get to wrestle, you get to grapple with the guys. But if you're normal height, you don't get to grapple with the guys. Working on my cardio now to be ready for that. You better, girl. You better. You gonna need to work on your cardio. You cannot be short-winded and deal with that sport. Wait, so are we waiting marriage to have sex? I'm talking to the Christians ones. Not necessarily, Rose. Oh, okay, you're going to definitely have to. What? Hold on. Samantha, I'm going to answer your question. Our Rose, we have a lot of Christians here who are waiting for the honeymoon before having sex. But what did I tell you? Those of you who are not Christians, what did I tell you what has to happen before you have sex with these men? Excuse me, with a man who's... What did I say? Before you open your legs, what has to happen? Let me give you guys a test. Samantha, hold on a second. I got to ask you a question. There you go, Ether. I always mess up that girl's name. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So I know the Christians and I know my non-Christians. So my non-Christians, they must be your best friend looking for marriage. Okay? And broken men cannot fake a best friend. They cannot fake being your best friend. They can never fake it. Because, girl, they're not even going to be a good friend. They're not even going to be a good friend. They're going to be a bad friend. All right? So they must be your best friend. If somebody's pursuing you for a relationship, the first thing you need to do, hey, I'm looking for marriage to start to have some kids. If you're not interested in that, and they must say with a affirmative, with a conviction, with confidence, me too, I'm looking for a long-term relationship that leads to marriage. And then if you really want to make sure you're not messing with no loser, you say, now, I'm telling you, I'm not looking for us to be girlfriend, boyfriend for no 2, 3, 4, 5. We ain't doing that multi-year stuff. You should know after a year. Me and Blonde had talked about that. Okay? Men know if you are wifey material after 6 months. They know. But we don't mess with the broken ones. You won't mess with the liberal ones. Leave them alone. So those of you who are not Christians, you will get with a man who's your best friend first. Best friend first, because you want to marry your best friend. Christians too, but they already know this. You marry your best friend, because we are not doing divorces here. All right? We are not doing divorces here. That's why I said you guys hook up with some of these crazy broken men and they give you the best they got for 5 minutes. You go into the bathroom and cry because you're like, this is the rest of your life. Yup, yup, yup. If you've been feeding him good, healthy food, and if he's been in the gym or he's in, and like Samantha, she met him in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu center, you ain't got to worry about that. No, anyway, so Samantha, you're 5'3" and you're grappling with the men already? Is it that little women there? When I say that little, is there that few women there? Because if you, because you a little itty bitty thing, I bet you they loving that. You know what I'm saying? You're 5'3" and you're grappling with them. Then that means there's really not a lot of women there. Yeah, I used to wrestle in high school and college, so they let me. Oh, I see what you're doing, girl. I see what you're doing. I see. No. Look. I got you. I see what you're doing. See, I had when I the 4 years I was when I was enrolled in the MMA center, I had to grapple with men because I was too tall and too strong for the women. But with you, girl, I see what you're doing, girl. You're doing it right. You're doing it right. I see what you're doing, girl. I see what you're doing. Okay. But anyway, so today I was shown a trick on Instagram. Now, before I show you all this trick, please take this with a grain of salt and try it out. It may or may not be your thing. But I had a coach tell me, she subscribed to my channel. She says, Tree, for you to be anti-online dating apps, you're going to have to give the women an alternative. What about the women who live in rural areas? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do about that? How are they to find men? And I was like, go to a barnyard dance or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm going to show you a trick and I want you to see if you like it. And then I want you to show your audience. And it's by using Instagram. I'm like, oh no, not Instagram. It's like, if you want them to look at the options that they have, and it's a lot out there. That's what she said. And actually I looked and I'm like, oh, there is a lot of options. She said, you got to go on Instagram so you don't have to worry about those who are lying about being traditional conservative men. Okay? Now, y'all know I got an Instagram that's strictly political. I don't use it. I don't know why people are trying to follow me. If you ask to follow me on Instagram, I'm not going to approve you because I'm not active on Instagram. Okay, so stop pursuing me Stop asking to follow me on Instagram because I'm not active, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So, ladies, let me show you something. Let me show you a trick that she taught me, and I want you to see how you like it. First of all, let me show y'all my Instagram so y'all can believe me when I say that my Instagram is doo-doo. It's not worth it. This is my Instagram, all right? I barely use it. The last post I had up here was August the 18th, 2020. Okay? This was the last time I used my Instagram. So I don't use this thing. And I rarely come on here. But okay, so this is what she said. She said, I hope I can remember this. She said, go to your saved, and I got some hashtags saved already. Oh, wait a minute. Am I doing it right? Hold on. Lord of mercy, don't tell me I done forgot how to do this already. I think I forgot already. Hold on a second. Okay, how do you go to saved? How do you go to the hashtags that, oh, here we go. Following. Never mind. I remember. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, guys. I don't use Instagram. So I'm going to be a little rusty. Okay. All right. So what she said was, go to a hashtag you like and follow it. So she had to teach me how to do this. So let's go to the right wing one. Okay. So what this is, is these are liberals and conservatives posting with the hashtag right wing in it. Okay. Now, what you do is, hold on. What you do is oh, that was LeBron James old beta. What you do is you find a post that you like. All right, let's try this one. Trump legacy will never die. Let's look at this one. Okay. Only Trump lovers. I guess what she was saying was, you look one. Okay, here we go, guy. Who's this? Rescue those. 2 babies just saved outside of Tulsa, woman's clinic, murder mill. Okay, so he is a Christian. He's a Christian and he's anti-abortion. So what you do is, make sure you guys can see this. You click on his account here and you look at all of his posts. Oh, maybe this is his wife. Sorry, me. He probably married.
I normally record videos of myself. So
oh no, this is his sister. No. This is his sister. So our dear friend and sister in Christ, Heather, has a connection with abortion. So he's really anti-abortion. Okay. And so, by the way, abortion clinics is also a good place to find a conservative man. Okay. All right. Let me tell you something. Y'all know me. Y'all would never catch me at one of these things. I would never be at these. I would never, ever come to these. I would never come to an pro-abortion, anti-abortion movement. But anyway, so you go to, let me see if you guys have any questions while I'm looking at this. And okay, this isn't my idea, by the way. I can't take this idea. Okay, all right. There's a coach named. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. She's on TikTok. If I can get her TikTok, I'll give it to you guys. If you go to TikTok, I don't do TikTok, but her name is Sheila, Coach Sheila. And let me go back to my profile. So you get the hashtags. Let me see. Let's do the DeSantis hashtag. Let's do the DeSantis hashtag. Because I just did it today. All right, let's see. Who is... Okay. He has a lion. We're trying to see people who actually use their... face. Okay, I think they're married. Yep. Look at that. Happy couple. Okay. Let's go back. Melania. Okay, that's a Melania fan page. Oh, here's a woman. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, I think she's a wifey. Yep, she's a wifey. Sorry, guys, she's taken. Sorry, she's taken. That's RT. Let me see if this is... Okay, no, that's a Trump supporter. thing here. Let's see. I'm gonna try one more and see if we can find a guy. If you were my husband, I poison your coffee. If you were my wife, I drink it. Boom goes the dynamite. Boom goes the dynamite. Okay, guys, hold on a second. Damn, man, there's a lot of fan pages. Oh, here goes somebody.
Alright, so this is just pure opinion. I have nothing to back this up. This is straight just off the top of my head. And I'm being an idiot recording this while I'm driving.
Yeah, you are. But he's a Republican, so, yeah. Okay, we'll use him. Not my, the whole blonde over thing, but, you women could like that. All right. He's very funny. Looks like it. Hold on. I see he got some jokes in here.
Wow, I really did that.
Okay. Do you see where I'm getting at here? Right? You see where I'm getting at here, ladies. So you go to their chat, you do the hashtag, you go through the hashtag, you go to their individual Instagram, and you make sure that they are traditional. You make sure they're conservative. Well, you already know they're conservative because you look at their page. And then you get to just, size them up or look at them or whatever. And then boom, that's it. So I won't do this. Of course, I don't need to. The thing about it is that for those of you who are in rural areas, all right, and you just don't want to, I don't suggest a dating app. Not because I don't use them or I have never used them. It's because I never heard any except for Blonde. Blonde is the first person I've heard. Okay, the first person I heard that found her husband on a dating app, and it wasn't Grindr or anything like that. No, like their post and let the man approach. Yeah, Suzanne, I was about to go into how you would pursue them. I mean, well, not pursue them, but how would you let them know you're here? Okay, so put a pin in that one. Me and you we're right there. We agree. But I don't like dating apps because of the fact that you got so many games on there. I think a lot of people not having a good experience. So because I know one person have a good experience is not enough for me to suggest that to you, ladies. You understand? I'm not going to suggest dating apps to you because one out of 30 people I've heard that had a bad experience, one person had a good experience. Those are not good odds. But with this, okay, and she's right, I should give you ladies an alternative of finding a traditional man, and that is Instagram. I don't see nothing wrong with this, and the reason why I don't see nothing wrong with this is that they can't fake their mental belief. They can't fake what they believe in. You see a lot of Christians on there. You see a lot of traditional men on there. You see a lot of men who love children, who are all about marriage, who had good parents, and they show their parents in their Instagram. All right. And then what you do is follow them. First of all, before you follow them, size them up. Go through as many of their IG posts as possible. Watch their videos. Look at the comment section. Look at what is being said to them. Look at what they say. Look at what they like. And look at what and just basically give the entire profile a good going over. Okay, all right. And if they're in an area that you don't mind moving to, or if they're close to you, and you like them, then like their page. Okay, then like their page, and then every now and then post something on their IG, but make sure your face or something, because let me tell you something, and men will tell you, Men who don't get a lot of women posting on their page, and if they see one that's posting something positive or something uplifting, or saying DeSantis 2024, they're gonna like, is that a woman? Is that a woman? It is a woman. It's a real woman. It's a real woman. And they're gonna go through your entire IG. Don't make your IG private though, ladies. Mine's private because I don't like people. Okay, you gotta make it public so he can look at you too, so he can see you. If you are what he wants, you can't have it one-sided. So he has his Instagram open. Have yours open. With you posing with your dog, with you posing with your flag, your Blue Lives Matter shirt on, all these wonderful things where you can show, hey, I'm on your team. Okay? Oh, Lilith! Let me repeat what Lilith have said for those of you who are just listening. Lilith said, have your IG filled with food pics to draw him in. Yes. Let this man know that you can cook. Let him know you can cook. Then he'll come to your Instagram section and go, ooh, that's delicious. And then you could be a little flirty, not on the initial, get to know each other a little bit, like do a couple of back and forths. And then after a couple of days, when he posts something in let's say for instance, you made a nice delicious bundt cake or something, or apple strudel, and you're like, here go my apple strudel, and he goes, ooh, that looks delicious, yum, and then you'll say, well, if you were here, I would give you a nice piece. Or you could be like, see, I would say something like that. Maybe you should not say something like that. Or you could be if you be very G-rated and say, you don't have a woman cooking for you? A handsome man like you? That's blasphemous. Yeah, use that one, ladies. Use that one. I don't want to give y'all some expert flirting tips, okay? So he'll say, oh, that looks delicious. And then you're like, I can't believe you don't have a woman to make this for you. That should be a crime. Oh God. Okay. Mark says burnt bisque cheesecake look amazing and easy to make. Burn your cheesecake. Enjoy the tasty. Ew. Cheesecake is too sweet, but then again, I'm vegan, so I don't eat it. What is the friendly form of petty? That was that? Huh? Would you like? Wait a minute. What are y'all talking to me, or y'all making jokes? We got one tree. Okay, y'all got one. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, thank you. I see him. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Who was that? Who told me that? Macintosh Apple. You see how these thirsty, crusty men are always coming in here? Thank you for letting me know. Ain't nobody else let me know except for you. I got rid of him. See, these are the type of men that basically will always have toys in their hand, and they will always have by their computer monitor a container of lotion with some tissue, or with some just regular old sneeze tissue. Is that a special name for that? Where you got the tissue in the box? A box of tissue. There you go. He would have a box of tissue. Because you would wonder, like, what? And the thing about it is, ladies, this is what I want you to understand. These men are coming in here trying to convince you to be miserable like them. Kleenex. Thank you, Kyle. Kleenex. That's the word I was looking for. Let me tell y'all something. Sometimes I just forget stuff when I come on here. Kleenex. These men are living a miserable life. They are lonely. They are horny, suffering from blue balls. Okay. All they got is a porn and basically their hand. So because we have so many options, and when I tell you we have a lot of options, we have a lot of options, ladies. Don't listen to these broken men talking about some, we're not in the same category as liberal women. We're just not. When I tell you that every last one of you can get a husband as traditional women, believe me. And you ain't got to be 36, 24, 36 and, blonde hair with the nice Gucci glasses or whatever. You ain't got to be all that. That's what liberals women do. The men on the right are not superficial and they're not broken for the most part. You got some broken conservatives and I want you to stay away from them too. This is the reason why I gave you the vetting test. Exactly, Tommy. Misery loves company. So they come in here and they see you. I'm teaching you guys how to find good men. These broken men, these rejects are not going to be in these spaces I'm sending you to. So now they're angry. First of all, these men should never get married. I support that. But they have no right to convince you to not get married either. Because nobody wants to marry them, so they're projecting their hurt. Nobody wants to marry me, so nobody don't want to marry you either. These men are an abomination to humanity. Okay, sorry about that, Mark. I didn't see the other donation. Mark says, to all ladies, Gordon Ramsay posts his dishes cooking tutorial on his YouTube. Really? Did you hear that, ladies? Gordon Ramsay posts his dishes cooking tutorials on his YouTube page. That's awesome. So you should do that too. So you understand that these men, and we're going to, listen, as long as I have my channel, we're going to have these broken men come up in here. Okay. It is what it is. They have to, because they got their echo chambers in the place where not with a lot of other rejects, a lot of other men that no woman wants, and they want to come up in here and try to discourage you. If you have y'all ever, you all remember Twitch, obviously. Have you all looked at the comment section with these swimsuit streamers? I did this last month because I was like, these men keep talking about women are running out of options. These women can't find no man. And I don't know that thought or that experience. So I go to Twitch and I'm like, these women, first of all, the number one female titty streamer is Amber. What is that woman's name? She's married too. Amber, I think. Is it Amber Lynn or Amber Ray or Amaranth? Wow, I was totally off. Thank you, that shizzle. Amaranth. Amaranth is redhead, nice body, pale as hell though. Ooh, she's so pale. And she's married. And she's the top titty streamer that they have on there. This one woman where her subs know that she's married. This one woman is getting anywhere from $40 to 60,000 active views a day. And can I put emphasis on she's married? And she ain't all that gorgeous. To me, she's a 8. Okay? Yeah, she is a multimillionaire. She is I was about to talk about how much money she makes a day. This woman makes anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a day every time she streams. These women going to OnlyFans, making all this money off of these men. And they're just on the liberal side. So let me tell you why I'm mentioning all of this. You got the obese women on the left who get men. All right. You got the ethos on Chatterbait, on OnlyFans, and on Twitch, as well as YouTube. They have thousands of men to choose from, even though they're married already. Because when they're pursued by the men that they want, they let him in. And you also got them on YouTube as well. Let's not forget YouTube. YouTube has their share, but not as big as the other platforms. So these men spend their money, all their money on, not all, but they spend a lot of their money on these women, but they're still left unfulfilled. And what happens to those men who are unfulfilled? Now their desperation level tends to get higher and higher. They get more and more desperate, to the point where they are now trying to buy women's love. So they will get with women who have kids, or get with women who are materialistic, or get with women who have clear mental issues. Okay, you see a woman with half her body tattooed, you know you will go in for a ride. They ignore all the red signs because them titties though. She verbally berates him. She emotionally humiliates him. She financially uses him. And then she ghosts him, or ignore him, or ridicule him, or basically just clown him, whether in his face or in front of a lot of people. But it's his fault, because he should have saw those red flags in the first place. Maybe he didn't see those red flags because he was too busy thirsting and giving all his money to the ethos and to the Twitch girls and to the titty streamers and all these other people. Maybe that's it. Possibly, maybe that is, right? But then, because he is missing, and there's a big old hole in his heart, and he's missing something inside himself, like self-respect, self-esteem, self-worth. He goes with a woman and basically pleases her and does everything she wants in exchange for companionship or some form of attention. She uses and abuses and psychologically damage him. He leaves with trauma. And what did he do? He goes to the circles inside the YouTube sphere, and basically, instead of taking accountability for basically being desperate and choosing the wrong woman, it's now our fault. All women is this, all women are that. You know what I'm saying? And yet still, that doesn't solve his problem of what he did wrong in the first place. And that's why these men are angry. It goes through a phase: anger, then depression, anger, some form of retaliation, depression, and loneliness with acceptance. Because then you got some, and they're normally the YouTubers, who just accept that they're going to be alone. And that if they go for the younger women that they keep talking about so much, they're going to have to pay, baby. Because those young liberal women, they already been hip to the game at the age of 10. They already know at the age of 10 that if these because the older women in their 20s tell them, don't you let no man come to near you unless he giving you some money, unless he buy you some clothes, unless he take you shopping. That is their mantra. I should know. I was told this too in college. When they old, they got to pay. That's what I was told by other older sister-like women. But that is their world. They don't belong here. And when they see that we're getting along with each other, that we love our men, we respect our men, we uphold our men, we are submissive to our men, not to them, to our men, okay? We are taking care of our men. And those of you who have children, you're taking care of your children. They envy you. They envy the men too. They also envy the men. But damn if they're going to sit up here and say, I'm a Republican. Damn if they're going to sit up here and say DeSantis 2024. They do not want to be politically aligned with us. And therefore, if you're not politically aligned with us, how the hell can you be traditional? It's not possible. We have different values. And the reason why I say we have different values is because they believe in divorce. And yes, their liberal women are first to divorce them. This is true. But we don't do that here. Once you exchange those vows, it is a wrap, baby. Till death do you part. Sugar babies. Thank you. Who are you people? Sugar babies. That's exactly what they're called. Sugar babies. And those girls are taught that at a very, very young age. They know their value with their age. They know. And so they come over here in our little circle. I ain't trying to be no big old... First of all, my message is so polarizing, okay? My message is so polarizing that it's going to be off-putting to a lot of women who are on the left. It's going to be off-putting to some women who are just like, I'm not doing no traditional thing. But what I find amazing is it's not off-putting to these thirsty, crusty people who should be against this flag behind me. They desperate. They are. They are clingy. They are desperate, and they don't care. Okay? So there you have it. So let me get back into, what time is it? Man, I be talking up a storm, don't I? Holy smokes, hold on. Chat, is it me or do 2 hours go by so fast? Hold on, let me just say this really quickly. Hold on a second. Good gosh, I had no idea. Okay, thirsty and crusty is a lethal combination. True, Samantha. There's 2 things on here. There's a lot of things I have on here. But I'm going to read off my notes. A man must earn your heart and your body. He must earn this first. And you must put him through the test. And like I said, the one best test you can do is to see if he's going to be your best friend. And if he try to pursue you sexually before then, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Did you hear what I just said, ladies? I'm going to say it again. Before you give up your heart and your body, he must be your best friend. And if he try to pursue you sexually before you even become best friends, get rid of him. He has no respect for you. We have no respect for you. My Christians already know, you're not going to do any of that till you exchange vows. Good on you, okay? But this is what I want. Because see, ladies, if you never heard a man tell you he loves you before, especially if you never had a father, who was to dote over you, to tell you he loves you, daddy loves you. No man's going to love you like daddy. Daddy's going to always love you. Okay? Who's my pretty little girl? See, when you never heard that growing up as a little girl under your father, then you're going to look for those same words from some trick on the internet or some stupid man that's broken that's going to tell you these words because you never really heard them before from other men. And it may feel good, but understand they are tricks. Some men are professional enough to know when a woman has never heard those words of "I care for you and I think I can fall in love with you. If you just give me a chance, you should basically let me try and show you how much I love you, especially physically. How can I give you my heart if I can't show you intimately?" Don't fall for this, ladies. Don't fall for it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I have so many women tell me the stupid games that these men play on their psyche, on their feelings, by telling them some gobbledygook. I can't show you how I can't tell you how much I love you, but I can show you how I love you. No. If you can't, the only way you can show me, not me, but you, the only way he can show you how much he loves you is by getting you in a horizontal position or vertical, depending on where you are. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. These men are nothing but broken bastards. If you can humiliate a man, he's just a worthless man. He will never protect you. He'll run behind you and start screaming, "Oh my God, oh, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him." No man, and I'm telling you, no man with any self-respect, no man with any pride would let a woman berate him and humiliate him with his permission. This is why when y'all see me cuss these men out in my chat, and they still stay. It don't happen that much on this channel, but it sure happens a lot on my political channel. It happens a lot on my political channel. These men trying to prove to me that they are worthy of my attention, and I slay them. No mercy. And they keep coming back. Keep coming back. Thank you, I got him. Thank you, Lilith. Like that crusty, crispy Negro, okay? By the way, most of these men that I'm talking about are black. They are so desperate. Now, I got some good black conservative men who follow me, but if you notice the crispy black ones come up in here, you know what I'm saying? With their, and the reason why is because, you know what I'm saying, their obese mothers have disrespected them and basically broken them emotionally, and therefore they come into a nice place where they see some well-respected women and they sit up here and they just want to talk crap. We don't want the crispy roaches in here. We do not like roaches in our chat, okay? Now let these roaches create other channels and this and the other. But this is what I'm talking about. I was just talking about humiliating. These men. And they love it. They love it. These men from the crispy community, they love to be treated like crap because their mamas treat them like crap. Their mothers have conditioned them to accept this type of behavior from any woman. And they don't think that you love them until you disrespect them, until you belittle them, until you basically walk all over them. Okay? Why do you think they all got mad when I talked about how I treated a beta submissive like a beta submissive? Why did you treat our peer like that? Submissive, obedient men need love too. Don't have no respect for these losers, girl. Oh my God, please don't have no respect for these losers. But like I said, I humiliate these guys really bad on my political channel because on there I do a lot of profanity. But you know, these are the men who don't have any self-respect, no self-worth. No man who is against the police should be on my channel. But you know what? They don't care. Their standards are very, very, very low. For example, let me just show you. Would any of you, men and women, join David Duke's dating channel? David Duke don't got no channel, okay? But let's say, for instance, David Duke and Richard Spencer had a dating channel. Would you, just because they're saying the things you like, would you join their dating channel? No, I know I wouldn't. Why? Why would I do that? Okay? I despise them. I despise their message. And I despise the Klansman flag behind them. But these men don't care, ladies. They don't care. This channel is growing. However, it is, I got my new women. And by the way, thank you, women. Thank you for joining. These old crispy, crusty, ugly, fat, 2 inches PPs are finally getting off my channel. Blue Lives Matter. I love it, baby. Don't nobody want these old ugly, nasty old throwbacks. I don't even understand. So when they understand we are right-wingers here, we are conservatives here, we are right-leaning people here, we are going to a small crowd. But when you thirsty, you try to get anything you get. Have y'all heard about how these men, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to talk to the chat. Have y'all heard about these men who go to a ladies' night club? They go to a club when it's ladies' nights. When it's lady night, it's ladies' night, and they have to pay to get in. And it's filled with women because women can get in for free. And they try to get the best women that they see, like they try to get the 9s or the 10s or the 7s, and then several hours go by and they ain't got no number, they ain't got no nothing. They not catching anything. They throwing the line out there, they not catching anything. So now they lower their standards. Okay, they lower their standards to now from 8 to 9 to 10 to 5 to 6 to 7. But because, here's where it gets really good. But because the 5, 6, and 7s had asked him to dance earlier when he was going after the 8, 9s, and 10s, they mad because they like, oh, now you want me, huh? Now you want me. I asked you to dance earlier. And now, because she, you know what I'm saying, that girl done reject you, you going to come over here to me? I'm not your backup. Nigga, I'm not your backup, okay? You better go somewhere else, baby. You should have took me when I had you. Now you want me. Now you want this. Now you want this. So they get rejected. They get rejected by the 5, 6, and 7s, right? So now the DJ puts on, he's like, we're about to close up the bar. What do they do? I haven't been to a club in a long time. I think, if I'm not mistaken, y'all help me out if I'm wrong, I do believe that what the DJ does first is last call for the bar, right? I do believe that's how it goes first. They go, last call for alcohol. I haven't been to a club in a long time, but I do remember when I was clubbing, that's how it used to go. Last call for alcohol, okay? Last call for alcohol. Y'all about to get your drink on because they're about to close in 10 minutes. The bar is about to close in 10 minutes. Okay. So the bar closes down. And now this is the part I don't remember. I don't remember if the club starts. Yeah, they do announce last call. Okay, good. And I do believe the club starts to slow down after that. So what the DJ does, instead of playing the best hits, he started playing slower music. Not like a slow dancing music, but slower music to get people off the floor. And then to slowly get them out of the, so they can slowly get out the door. Okay? Now, during the time when the club is about to close, okay, when the club is slowly closing down, all the ready for this? All the 5, 6, 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s got their numbers, got their hookups, and some of them are walking out with the man of their choice for that night. And what's left? The threes, the twos, the threes, and the fours. So, so now he horny. He's been rejected by the top tier women. Then he's been rejected by the bottom and not the middle, bottom, middle, and middle women. And now it's all left is the low tier women. And these are your women that look all greasy with all this clown makeup on and this big old orange green hair. And they're about 685 pounds and they stand 5'4", 685 pounds. Every time they breathe, they got to take a big breath. And then all of a sudden he's like, hey, how are you? I would like to dance with you, but it look like they about to close. Where your name is? She got fucking fried chicken in between her bosom. She pulls out from the fried chicken. Stops on. You want some? And he looking and he thinking he's so horny. His standards have really gotten low now. His standards are really low. And he's thinking like, this is what I got to choose from. And what does he do? He goes, my name is Tyrone. What's your name? Hey, you live around here? Yeah, my sister, she taking care, she watching the kids. I had to come over here and get my dance on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can you meet me somewhere private? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You want to go somewhere private? Can you get some privacy? Oh yeah, I'll get some privacy. I'll call her and make sure the kids are over, you know what I'm saying, over JJ house, you know what I'm saying? Or we can be alone. So then he go over to her nasty roach-infested house, apartment in the ghetto. Cut off all the lights, make sure that the street light ain't shining through the blinds, close the blinds, close the curtains so there's no lights. And then he does his best to get his freak on with this woman. That is how pathetic these men are. They have no standards. And there's not one woman in this chat. There's not one woman, not one of you, who would do that with the opposite sex. Not one of you would put yourself in a situation where you are that desperate that you will go for we won't say 5'4". You will not go for no 5'9" guy who weighs 600, 500, 400, 300, 200 pounds. Okay? You wouldn't even deal with a man who's 200 pounds and 5'9", okay? This is the power of women. This is what I'm trying to tell you, ladies, okay? We have standards. And it will never get that bad for us that we have to. And that's because they got testosterone and we got estrogen, okay? That's what I'm talking about. It'll never, ever get that bad that we have to go for the bottom of the barrel after a club. And I'm sure none of you ladies have ever experienced that ever. And you know what? You never will. This is why I'm trying to tell you all that you have the power. These men are trying to play a Jedi mind trick on you and trying to teach you or trick you, not teach you. They're trying to trick you to believe that they got the power. They don't. Women determine the style. Women determine what is accepted. And one of the things I don't agree that women haven't made accepted and made what is repulsive, I don't like the fact that they made obesity an accepted loving thing for women, but it is a grotesque thing for men. But women did that. Men didn't do that. Women did that. And women are the ones who made bad dad bods acceptable. Women did that, not men. So who's really in control here? It starts from conception. It starts from conception. Okay? All right? The sperm eggs, and it's a lot of them, millions of them. Millions of sperm eggs is sperm cells. Sorry. Millions of sperm cells are chasing one egg. From the time of conception, ladies, you have always been pursued. You are sought after, and you are the most powerful one. And until you realize that, you're going to be a victim of these broken men. And I'm I'm succeeding, because a lot of you women are following my suggestions, and you're getting these traditional conservative men. I want you to be happy. I'm happy. I want that happiness for you. Follow my lead. Listen to what I'm telling you, and you will be just fine. You will be married. You will have the kids if you want kids. And you ain't got to worry about all this drama that these broken men and these damaged women from the left and the center have to deal with. Or the left center. Okay. Here's the time to ask me some questions. Because, man, I swear, 2 hours just go by so fast. It really does. I'm just like, holy smokes. How is like, maybe because I really enjoy this so much that, excuse me, maybe because I enjoy this so much that I don't pay attention to the time. Time flies when you're having fun. True. Hey, Tree and Taters, interesting topic we got here. Yeah, Compiano, I just finished. We're taking some questions now. But I just want to say to the women, thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing. My analytics are improving big time. The men are finally dropping off, and the women are slowly coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so happy. Just so happy. Okay. So now my channel is going to go through a transition, okay, to where now more women are going to join. Women are welcome here. Men are, my conservative men and my conservative taters are also welcome here. But I really, 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 really am happy to see that you all are spreading the word to other women. Continue to spread the word. Bring the women over here, okay? And we can basically, I want to teach you to protect yourself from these crazy broken men, okay? You just have to do what I tell you to do. I'm telling you, you will not lose. Blonde gave y'all an excellent advice too. Who here needs a job? Hold on. Who here needs a job? Some PP holders are welcome. What is your take on focusing on paying off each other's debt in the beginning of your marriage? My goal is to be, I don't want, this is, okay, very good question, Grace. To my young women, do not come into a relationship with debt. How dare you, okay? To my women who are in their mid to late 20s and women who are in their 30s and 40s, it's your debt. You need to take care of your debt. I don't want you all to come into a marriage with all this. You are with financial baggage. I am against somebody taking over your responsibilities that you got yourself into before you met him. I would not expect any man to tell me to help him get out of debt. And why would I expect him to do the same thing for me? You all need to have your finances in order when you're older, okay? Can I post a link to the site that talks about 17 ridiculous dating etiquettes rules from the 1950s? The only way you can do it, because you can't do it in the chat. The only way you could do it is by Streamlab donations. Like if you donate $2, you can do it. But unfortunately, there's no way of posting it in the YouTube chat because the YouTube chat blocks it. Did that make sense what I'm saying? I've been targeting my student loan and been paying it off aggressively. I have 3 months of income saved. It's my only debt. Then don't worry about it. Listen, let me tell you something with the student loan debt, okay? They'll get their money when they get their money. You can make as long as you're not default on it, you can pay them $10 a month and, you know what I'm saying, they still have to take it. But I would not rely on your future husband to pay that off. I'm against that. I have perfect credit, 820 credit score. Okay. I have 2 credit cards and one of them has a $10 balance. The other one has a $300 balance. The credit limit is way up into the 5 digits. So I don't have any debt. And because I live that way, I expect you women to live that way. Now your student debt, you pay it off on your own. That's your student debt. But don't act like you got to pay it all off, because it doesn't hurt your credit if you're not it doesn't hurt your credit as long as you're not defaulted on it. I know how you feel. You says, I hate owing people money and don't want to owe them interest. But student loan debt, from my understanding, always have low interest rates. I need to get some credit cards to improve my credit. Yeah. Pay them on, get it, pay it off, and then every now and then buy something, let it get on the books, and then pay it off like 2 months later. But don't do that. I don't want to have kids until I'm debt free. Thank you. See, we conservative women, we know what we doing, babe. We ain't trying. See, liberal women want to have kids that's full of debt. Yes, I want to be able to work and pay off my debt. Yes, exactly. Now, if you marry a man that is making 7 figures, he's going to pay off your debt. But that's not the norm. That's not the norm. And since that's not the norm, you pay off your own debt. Advice on paying down credit cards. How many credit cards do you have, Bridget? Hi, Bridget. Welcome to our conservative circle here. Let me know how many let me know how many credit cards you have first. Get a secure card. If they don't know how to spend, you have 3 cards. Okay, I'm gonna answer it. If they don't know how to, if women don't have any self-control with credit cards, absolutely get a secured card. And you should have self-awareness to know if you have self-control over your credit cards. Because some of you all, and it's not your fault, you wasn't taught money, okay? You know who taught me some money. You know who taught me a lot about money, okay? I owe my credit score and my low debt, and I owe the fact that I own this home to a particular people who are masters of money, okay? Okay. You have 3 credit cards. So, Bridget, what you do is you take the lowest credit card out of those 3 credit cards and you pay that off. So let's say, for instance, you have a MasterCard, you have a Visa, and you have an American Express. And the MasterCard credit card is the one with the lowest balance, meaning the lowest one that you owe. What you do is you pay the minimum balance to your American Express, you pay the minimum balance to your Visa, and then you start making big payments on your MasterCard. Okay? And once that's paid off, close it, because you don't need 3 credit cards. Close that credit card. Okay. Once that paid off, close it. It's going to raise your credit score big time. All right. Then now you got now you have an American Express card, and now you have a MasterCard. Okay. Which one is the lowest? If it's the MasterCard, you pay that off. If it's the American Express card, you pay that off. Okay. So now you start making the minimum payments on the American Express card, and then you start making the one with the lowest balance. You start paying that off quickly. Okay. And then you work on the American. But I'm just giving you. I'm not saying that that's what you got. I'm just giving an example. If you got 3 credit cards, pay off the one with the lowest balance first. Once you paid it off, close it. Then the second one that has the second lowest balance, pay that off, but keep it open, but don't use it unless you have to in emergency. And then the third one, did you work on that one? Do not expect a man to pay off your debt, just like a man should not expect you to pay off his debt. I agree with that one. How do you raise your credit score? You raise your credit score by getting, the way I raise my credit score is that you have to be, you have to show that you are responsible with loans. I was taught how to raise my credit score like this, and this is how I raised it with some help here. Okay, I bought a used car, okay, and it was financed, at a very low rate, and I think it was for 4 years to pay it off. It was financed for 4 years, and it was at a certain rate. And what I would do is I would double the payments. Like the payment I would take in January, if I had to make a payment, I would pay, let's say for instance, the payments are $200 a month. In January, I would pay $400 a month. So that's January and February. And it will show, like if you make that extra payment like that, okay, and it goes into the principal. Well, I guess I'm talking about mortgage now. Sorry. You pay $400 that first month, then you pay double the second month, this, then the other. What you do is you make more than your minimum payments. And what happened was I had got a speaking engagement, all right, and they paid me a huge figure. And I took 90% of that money and I paid it on the car. And then next thing you know, I only owed 6 months late. I only owed 6 months on the car. In other words, I paid the car off in 2 years. That shot up my credit score. Taking loans and paying them off as soon as possible will raise your FICO score. Having revolving credit and you're paying on time and you're paying more will raise your credit score. I made an immigrant fund so I don't have to use the credit cards for emergency. Good point. I keep track of all my expenses and close out my budget every month. I have a purpose for every dollar earned. Oh, for every dollar I earn. Girl, I need some glasses. That snowball, as Dave Ramsey calls it. Don't I know who Dave Ramsey is? I know Dave Ramsey, don't I? And using no more than 30% of the credit limit. Yes, Grace, good point. Yeah, listen, thank you for saying that, Grace. Thank you for saying that. Listen, if you have a credit limit of $15,000, do not charge it up to $10,000. As a matter of fact, don't even go to $6,000. Okay? Keep that sucker at either 2 or below, in my opinion. Because when it comes to your FICO score, they're gonna add all your debt and your credit line. And if you're using more of your credit line than you're supposed to, then and it is 25 to 30%, it's gonna tear your FICO score up. Don't do that. Ah, yeah, I know him. I know Dave Ram. Yeah, I know him. I think I used to listen to him. Hey, JP, is that the one who used to say how many pants you owed? I used to hate that. That was so stupid. Is that the one, JP? Is Dave Ramsey the one who asked how many pants do you own? Thank you so much. A lot of people who raise me are financially illiterate. Macintosh Apple. You think my parents, black parents, are illiterate about money too? That's what I'm saying. It was white people. Like, white people taught me about starting businesses and basically making a business successful. White Jews taught me about money, baby. I learned it all from them. I don't think so. Okay, I must be confusing him with something. I want to work. I get relationship advice and money advice. Dang. I want to work, but my husband says no. I just want to help him out. He wants me home to make sure our son has is here. My son is 16. What? I think you're trying to say he want to make sure your son somebody is here for your son. I think that's what you're trying to say. Do what your husband tells you. Okay, you don't want to rock the boat. Oh, one of us here. That's what you meant to say. Yeah. You don't want to rock the boat in your marriage. Listen, this is a very good question, Dorothy, that you're saying. So let me read it now that I know what you meant to say. I want to work, but my husband says no. I just want to help him out. He wants me home to make sure one of us is here. My son is 16. Stay home. Okay? I know we want to help our men, but you got to understand this is an ego thing, and you don't want to humiliate. And you may not think you may not think this is a humiliating thing, but it is a little humiliating when you disregard what he says and you actually go out there in the working field too. It is important that you're there with his son, whether he's occupied or not, on games or not, because he is the man that has, in traditional conservative relationships, that has responsibilities. Okay. So if you go out there and work, it's going to make him feel like he's not doing his husbandly duties. So respect his decision and stay home. I know you want to help out, but sometimes you got to let a man do what a man does. And if you go out there, he's going to feel like he's failed as a husband. And that's going to have a little strain on your relationship. And I know you feel like, my son is 16. Why should I stay home? Because your husband wants you to. Your husband is doing the best he can. And listen, your son is 16. I hope you were conditioning him to get out of that house at 18 and to be a man. Because if you're conditioning him, he should not be in that house very long. He should be on his own or in school or have a job and have his own place where he can have his little girlfriends at the age of 18, 19. Let me tell you something. My parents made it unbearable that I couldn't wait to get the hell out of the house. What I don't like that parents do now. Now, girls are different because we're talking about a boy here. Girls are different. Okay? Girls are different. We're talking about a boy. You should make that place, and you should put in his psyche, his subconscious mind, you need to be a man and go live on your own. So you need to be teaching him about finances. You need to teach him about responsibility. And if I was you, I would be charging him rent. He's 16 years old. He can go out there and work. So if you want somebody to help you, help with the bills, you got 2 men in the house, your husband and your son. Your son is supposed to be out there working. And if I was you, because y'all white, y'all different, y'all raise y'all children totally different than I would think. But if it was my 16-year-old son, his butt would be out there working, and I would be charging him rent, baby. And he would be buying groceries. He is a man now. He needs to start contributing it. And you all need to start raising your sons to be good fathers and husbands to other women. Good ones. You're Hispanic. Well, you should really. Come on, Dorothy. You Hispanic. This is in your genes, girl. Look. You Hispanic? Let me tell you something that I respect about the Hispanic community, okay? You guys have y'all little boys at the age of 10 working by the daddy. Okay, I've seen it. I've seen the little boys working with their fathers, all right? And some of them been in this house reconstructing some of my ceiling and everything. Them little boys are all up in my house with their daddies, helping their daddies with his construction business. Well, remodeling business. So it is in your culture to have these. Okay, good. This is saying it's not the black culture. It's the Hispanic culture, the Jewish culture. It's everybody else's culture except the black culture. And white people don't do it that much either. But one thing I gotta say about Hispanics and Latinos, but mainly Hispanics, you all make sure that your sons are not lazy. They are out there working. So your son should, if he don't have a job, he's supposed to be doing something that's earning money. Okay? So he needs to start contributing to the house, not you. You got it backwards, girl. Get your husband and get your son out there working. And you stay at home and you make sure they're fed. You make sure his room is clean. You make sure those dirty drawers are washed and the clothes are nice and folded up and put in the closet and in the dresser. You make sure everything's at home. But you working is not an option. Get your son out there to work and get him to make money. Let me see if anybody else asked me some questions. Okay, guys, if y'all got me some more questions for me, just highlight my name, because I just totally went off of it. Okay. Puerto Ricans want you out of the house at 18. Let me tell you something. That's the one thing I disagree with what parents are doing now. You making your house too comfortable for these boys. Girls are different. Girls are different. You keep those girls in your house until they're ready to find a boyfriend that's going to be their husband. And you make sure you meet him and you make sure you vet him. But you keep those girls at home and get them boys out there and make them be a man and do their own thing. I had asked you a question at the beginning. You got to highlight my name because I'm not seeing it now. Because I went on to start talking and I just totally any advice on finding traditional men, because it's Bridget, girl, you must be new to my channel. Girl, you new to my channel, Bridget? Hold on. Lila, type your question again. Hold on, girl. Let me help Bridget out here. Bridget, re-watch this video, this stream, because you're new to this stream. Hold on. Okay. There is a video. This is a video of mine right here called 7 Places. Hold on, let me show it to you. 7 places to find traditional conservative men. Go through and I think I uploaded a week ago. I do believe I uploaded a week ago. My videos will tell you where to find, and they're 100% guaranteed. Okay. Just go and I give you 7 places to find, guaranteed to find traditional conservative men. And today I also gave a way of finding traditional conservative men without using dating apps. But I can't take credit for this. This was given to me by another right-winger who's a life coach, dating coach. So she told me that I need to give you all options if you don't want to use the dating apps. And we just use Instagram, and I showed you how to use it. So whenever you get a chance, What I will do is I will private this video, and then 2 hours later I will release it and you can watch that. But in the meantime, you can watch the 7 places to find traditional conservative men. How can a woman successfully get out of a situation where she's being harassed by multiple men, as in they start catcalling you and surrounding you? Where are you with this? Where are you with this? Like when I say where are you, like, is this at a work environment? Are you walking down the street? Are you I need to know the environment you in. Sandra has a question, Sandra. Okay, sorry if this is off topic, but you literally the only conservative vegan I know of, and I'm curious as to your reasons, if you don't mind me. Health reasons, baby. I have a mad leather collection, honey. I have a motorcycle and I always get on it with a leather jacket or some chaps or a leather sweat, a leather vest. I am leather down, honey. I don't care about using, I would not wear fur because one is too hot down here. So I'm not an animal rights activist. So I'm not a vegan for animal rights purposes. I'm vegan for health purposes. Strictly health purposes only, not animal rights. Walking down the street, walking towards a mall, gas stations to be specific. Walking down the street. Let men catcall you. What you need to do is just ignore it. If you don't like it, just ignore it and keep it moving. Okay? You can't stop men from catcalling. I don't have no problem with that. So I don't see no reason why any woman, if you live in a city, men going to catcall. It is what it is. Now, what are you doing for them to surround you? Because you have to stop for them to surround you. Now, of course, I have to take in consideration, I'm a very tall woman. I'm a very physically fit woman. I am physically confrontational. So I have to take that in consideration when I'm giving you advice. So like I said, I can't relate to that. But then when I look at a woman who's in a position where she's surrounded by someone, you have to stop to be surrounded on a public street. So that's my question is like, but there's nothing you can do about the catcalling. Let them catcall. If you don't want, here's the deal. And that's because I say this to people, women who are on the left, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't go nowhere where I'm catcalled. Move. Go to the rural area. They don't catcall over there. But if you live in a city where you got men, liberal men, who are going to like, what's up? Whoa, what's up, baby? Whoa, dumb jeans. It is what it is. It comes with the environment. That's it. That is what it is in the city. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to have to deal with it. Okay? But if they're surrounding you, you stopped. Why did you stop? That's my question. I tried walking away, but they stop you in your tracks. If they stop you in your tracks and you'll say, excuse me, just basically just do this. Try the nice way first. Excuse me, but you're blocking my way and I feel threatened by you. And just keep walking on. And if they block, and if they continue to block you, just scream help in their face. Help! You're raping me! He'll get the fuck away then. Use your mouth. But like I said, like if you're walking and they stand in front of you, walk around them. If they stop you in their tracks, walk around them. And if they continue to stop in their tracks, try to reason with them first and say, listen, you are scaring me. I wish you let me go. And if he go, come on, baby, be nice, then just yell help in their face. Somebody will come rescue you. Trust me, they'll get the fuck off then. I don't have that problem. And see, this is a thing. Maybe because of my height, maybe because of the way I carry myself. I don't carry myself like you want to mess with me. I just don't. I don't have that demeanor. And if you got that demeanor, something, I don't know how you're dressing. I'm not saying you're dressing like a, slut. What's up, Trip? Trip got the $5 donation. What I'm saying is, How are men trying to stop you from walking? I don't understand that life. And the reason I got to keep going to me and Reveneer, because we're the alpha, you all are nice, nurturing betas. But alpha women don't have this problem. You ain't going to stop us where we going. We'll cuss you out. But I never had to cuss anybody out because I don't have that problem with somebody. Catcalling, yeah, I don't care. That doesn't bother me. Catcalling is not a big deal. Okay? I'm immune to it. But when you stop me where I'm going, now you are trying to hold me hostage and you're impeding upon my freedom of travel, and I'm gonna cuss you out. You definitely don't fit the vegan stereotype, so I had to know. Haha, thanks for asking. No problem, Sandra. I don't fit the vegan stereotype. Actually, I don't even fit the traditional woman stereotype actually either. But that's because, saying I'm an alpha woman, but I'm beta submissive to my man. Okay, I don't do that whole. This is the reason why I was talking with Dorothy and I gave her advice like, no, the man gives the last word. Don't go against your man's word. He's looking out for your best interest. So, and a lot of people don't. And by the way, Sandra, I take that as a compliment. A lot of people don't know I'm vegan. They have no idea. Hey Trip, I only get catcalled by MILFs and gay dudes. Worst thing could happen, I guess. Trip, I can see older women coming for you. Actually, I really can. I totally can see that. It's intimidating when it's multiple men. I'm 5'5". Lilith, we have to talk because you're doing something wrong to have multiple men stop you. Do you understand how serious that is? I'm not victim blaming. Let me just say this. I'm not victim blaming. Okay. But you are doing something or giving some kind of energy to make these men think that that's okay. And you probably going to need somebody like me to look as a bystander who's just observant. And I'm very good with body language. I'm very good with women's demeanor. But my thing is, it's just like Kendra. Y'all remember our girl Kendra from my political side who said she always attract men who sends her eggplant pictures? And I go, what are you doing to make it acceptable that these men constantly send you eggplant pictures? Always sending you eggplant pictures, girl. And then what happened, chat? What happened when I asked her to look at her Facebook? She was like, oh, I deleted it. I said, I bet you did delete it. I bet you did. I bet you did delete it. Tree, you should be our bodyguard. Pay me. I'll be your bodyguard. I have no problem. I understand how it looks, but I was literally walking to the mall, no revealing clothes, no smiling, just walking to my destination. I'd have to know more to the situation. No man does that, you know what I'm saying? There's more to this story I need to know, but we'll talk about it probably we'll talk about it in the Discord. Some women be polite and converse out of fear. Then the men think you like the catcalling and want to talk to them. Yeah, I've never been nice to rude men. Never. And I understand I'm in a physical advantage to most women, but I just don't do that. I just can never do that. It was once as well when it was 3 men. Yeah, something you're doing. Because a lot of women here, if they're walking down the street, I don't think they have that problem. And I've always known, and like I said, I'm not victim blaming at all. But I do know that men will approach you like that for a reason, especially in numbers. Okay? They would do that. And it's something you probably unconsciously are doing to get that. Because, girl, I have women I have seen to be approached like that, they gave just a hint of interest whether they looked at them or they smiled at them or they smiled themselves. It's something you did and you are not aware of. Because I'm going to tell you something. Men don't do that out of the blue. They just don't. They have to see if you are the right one. They have to see if you are the right one. Okay? You can have Kim Kardashian look-alike walk down the street, and I bet you men won't do that to her, what they did to you, provided that she doesn't do the certain things that will make them say it's acceptable to you. Men are not wired that way. They're not wired that way. They're not primitive. Even if they're liberals, they're not primitive. They're not going to group accost you. You're doing something you're not aware of. And we'll have to talk about it in the Discord. Okay. I am tiny as well, 5 foot, and I simply ignore them. Yeah, you ignore them. They don't mess with you. My girl just told me how she gets catcalled every now and then, and she just keeps walking. I see how it might be scary sometimes, but just don't give them the time of day. Yep, true, exactly. But when it comes to Lilith is unconsciously doing something, because it's like when men just don't approach just any woman. Do you understand this? Men don't do that. The most savage men don't do that. They just don't up and approach you with 2 of their buddies. No. This doesn't work that way. I know men. Okay, I know them. They don't come to a strange woman, okay, and with 2 of their buddies and then block her and prevent her unless you're walking down a dark alley, which she's not. She's on a public street, okay? She's on a public street. Now, if she was in a rapey alley, okay, yeah, I could see it. But she's on a public street in front of everybody else. If you're on a public street in front of other people and they do this, something you're doing, you're not aware of it. From my experience, most guys are pussified with true jazz. That is so true. True. Okay, ladies, I am going to log off. I got to make me a juice. That's what's creepy, that I literally didn't do it. Yeah, you did. I'll talk to you. You did. You're not aware. This is why I want you ladies to have self-awareness. I want you to have self-awareness, because I think if you're not aware of what you're doing, because like I said, no man, unless you down a dark alley and they're in a dark alley where you're not supposed to be, which you're not, you're on a public street. And the reason I know this is because, and here's something to validate what I'm talking about. Okay, hold on. I think a lot of you all, but we'll talk about the rest of this in the Discord. Hold on a second. Woman walks down. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to show you something. You see this woman? She's not giving no eye contact. She's very attractive. Nice body, everything. The men was just catcalling. The men was like, you ain't gonna smile. Now listen, here's something behind this though. This woman walked on the street for 6 hours and they cut the part. For 6 hours. She walked on those streets of New York for 6 hours and they cut out the part where men have spoken to her or asked her if they can talk to her or whatever, but no one stopped her from walking. No one. Same thing with this woman right here. Okay, same thing with this one. Same thing with this one. None of all of these, and that's what I'm saying. It never happened. I know men, you're saying 3 men or more come and stop you from walking where you're going? Nope. I need to see what you're doing to make this seem okay. Okay, yeah, okay, we're talking to Discord, because men do what they think works. And so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. These women were not cornered. Okay, some men are savage like that, but they ain't that savage unless they are in a private alley where they wish to violate you in some kind of way. Okay, all right then, ladies. I stand alone. Send me an email, girl. Listen, I stand alone. Send me an email. Go to treeoflogic.com. Go to the contact page. Send me an email and send me the link to your channel so I know it's you. And then I'll get you into the Discord. All of my women that I can verify, y'all can come on in. You part of the team, so I know you, girl. You know you missing a lot because of that too. All right, girls. I will be here again on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so I want you all to have a good day. I don't know why I never set this up like I'm supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. All right, I was supposed to set that up before I do anything. All right, ladies. I will see the ladies in the Discord, and then I stand alone. Send me that email, girl, and then I'll send the rest of you all Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, those of you, I saw a lot of new faces, a lot of new women coming in here today, and those of you who are new, go check out my past videos. It teaches you how to find traditional conservative men. I also gave a idea in this stream. And so go check it out. And we'll see you guys on Friday for our question and answers. If you have any questions you want me to answer, just email me and I will deal with that on Friday. Okay. Without further ado, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bulletproof glass tips if I want to ask.